Welcome to BeCoin.net. We cover everything, pocket option, trading, crypto, forecasts, things like that. And whether you're just a complete beginner or you're looking to polish up some of your trading skills, in today's video, we're covering all the beginner-friendly strategies, all the beginner-friendly intermediate strategies that you need to know to begin trading on pocket option. So we're covering techniques like trend following, Pinocchio patterns, news trading, things like that. And before we dive in, I would like to extend an offer to you. And this offer is 50% off your first deposit on pocket option. And all you have to do to get that 50% off is go to BeCoin.net. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let's dive into the video. All right, before jumping into the strategies, let's make sure we actually understand the basics of pocket option. So pocket option is a platform where you do something called binary option trading, where you predict if an asset is going up or going down. And you do calls and puts based off these predictions, okay? So you can trade Forex, commodities, and stocks on pocket option. What makes this platform particularly appealing is its user-friendly design and ability to trade on both very short-term and long-term options. Now let's make sure we know why a strategy is actually required for trading. So trading without a strategy is like driving blindfolded. Having a clear plan is very important to manage risks and stay focused on your specific goals when trading. So the strategies we're covering today aren't just beginner friendly, they're designed to give you a structured approach when you're doing trading. So they're also just great in combination with pocket option as a whole and their features. Okay, so here's pocket option right here. As you can see, there is the time for each trade, the amount of each trade, the candles I use, the time frames I use, and a few indicators I use as well. So the first strategy I'm covering today is the classic trend following strategy. Okay, so basically the strategy is saying that when a stock is going up, generally speaking, it'll generally trend upwards. Okay, and you can see with, let's say, a moving average that is fairly long. So like a moving average that is, let's say, bigger than 9 for sure. Moving average that's around 100, let's say. Okay, it's a very general moving average. And when the moving average is kind of trending upwards, you can kind of just assume that things will, generally speaking, trend upwards along with it, okay? And when things are trending downwards, things will, generally speaking, trend down along with it. It's very simple to do. And you can also implement certain additional strategies like the crossover. Let's say if something is crossed over, let's say crosses over here, well, generally speaking, trend downwards a little bit. And if you do very short trades, you can just make very quick profits off of that movement. Okay, and when things cross upwards, like right here, you can generally see an upward trend. This is called the crossover strategy, which is a little bit of a variation to the trend following strategy. All right, the next strategy is news-based trading. So at the time of this writing, there is some news surrounding McDonald's in general, and you can kind of just see. And you, generally speaking, don't want to have a very, very short time frame for news-based trading. It's generally speaking at least on the minute scale. So let's go to 10 minutes here instead. And we can see here just some general momentum upwards because of the, generally speaking, good news about its finances. Okay, so you, generally speaking, don't want to trade on the second scale, and you don't want to trade on the second scale for the time here as well. So you want to trade on a minute scale, ideally. And here, let's say if there's some good news that pops up about it, you can, generally speaking, kind of infer and make an educated guess that the stock will, generally speaking, go upwards. Now, this isn't always the case, but I would say from my personal experience, it does follow this kind of movement upwards when the news says good things about it, and downwards the news says bad things about it, about 60 to 70% of the time. So I do like the news-based strategy because of this, and it's very easy to to do this strategy as well. You just have to look at the most breaking news, ideally news, released minutes ago, ideally, but news released a few hours ago is also relevant to the trading of many stocks as well. Now, next up is the fundamental analysis strategy. So this strategy, typically speaking, isn't used on its own when it comes to binary trading, but it can be used to supplement trades with additional information. So you can look at the fundamental analysis of company. That means you're looking at the company's financial information as a whole, instead of the technical indicators that are indicating certain price movements. So generally speaking, you want to use both of them if you want to make slightly longer term trades, maybe trades on the 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day. So this is really good for swing trading, which is just slightly longer term trades compared to day trading. So swing trading works very well with fundamental analysis, where you look at things like, let's say, the PE ratio for a stock and things like that, just the overall background financials for a company. And then the next one here is hedging, which is basically you're buying and selling at the same time to hedge risk against certain price movements. Okay, so this is a little bit more advanced, but it can definitely work wonders. So basically, it cuts your losses while giving you a really good chance to profit. Okay, now let's get a little bit spicy. So when it comes to the candles, there is a strategy called the Pinocchio strategy. So that means when you see a long candlestick that goes upwards, you can, generally speaking, see that the stock trends downwards. Okay, and same rule applies for when a stock is let's say you see a candlestick up, like downwards right here, you'll see the stock goes up, generally speaking, and same right here, downwards, and it goes down for a little bit, and then you see it again and again. So it's a very common strategy. So sometimes it doesn't work out super well, like right here, you see this downwards pattern doesn't go up that much. And other times it works quite well, like right here is Pinocchio going upwards and it goes down. And let me just go through a few more examples right here. As you can see, upwards goes down, and right here downwards and it goes up. Okay, so those are a few examples of the Pinocchio strategy right there. So I hope you got the basic understanding of that. Now, before we wrap up, I just wanted to talk a little bit about BeCoin.net and why it's actually super helpful for your trading. So not only do we offer strategies and insights into your trading, but we also provide real-time market forecasts for crypto, forex, and other exchanges. So please, plus remember that exclusive deal we have, which is 50% off your first deposit on Pocket Option when you go to BeCoin.net. So start your trading journey with us on the right foot. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and we can keep growing together in the world of trading. Happy trading.